Hello everyone, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. The weather is good and health wise, so get out and enjoy it, because here it's on and off. A couple days ago we at the 30s we had to put AC on, and right now it's cool. So anyway, like I said, wherever you are, just make the best of everything. Right now folks, one of my best stuff I like to bake is banana bread. And because banana bread is so, you have everything access right there to bake it, your banana. And because I use a lot of banana in my smoothie, when I get banana and after they're ripe, I cut them and freeze them, so right now I'm going to my friends tomorrow, so the order of the day is banana bread. Okay, so I'm baking a banana bread to take with me, go over by her for the weekend to chill out. Well, today's Saturday, so Sunday I just chill out over there. So I'm baking there a banana bread. So okay folks, this is a easy recipe with banana bread. It's no mixing, you don't have to use any electric mixer or anything. But one thing with banana bread, when you bake it guys, the aroma in the place is awesome. So this recipe, I'll put it in the description, but it's very easy and it's just by hand. Okay, and what it consists of is about a 1/3 cup of butter and a 1/2 cup of sugar. That's it, because you know why guys, the banana is very sweet. Because you're not going to be using banana just turn. You're going to be using banana that's fully ripe, and sometimes when you have them and they start to turn brown, all the sugars break down in them, so you need very little sugar. And as for the butter, mine is homemade, and I won't be adding any salt to this recipe because my butter, when I make it, I put salt in it for my purpose. So it's a 1/3 cup butter, it's a 1/2 cup sugar, 2 eggs, and 2 cups flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon salt. And as I said before, I'm not going to be adding any salt because the butter is salted. If you're using an unsalted butter, then I would say add the salt. Okay, and it's a cup mash banana. I have the banana mash, everything is ready to go. Okay folks, so like I said, it's very simple, and I am going to be mixing up I have the butter and the sugar here, and it's all going to be by hand. It's going to be very easy. So it's a 1/2 cup of sugar with a 1/3 butter, and like I said, the butter is my creation. I make the butter myself. Most of my stuff I use as much as possible. I make for myself what I can, all my herbs and everything. So I make the butter, and I make both. I make salted butter and I make fresh one. So what I'm using right now is the salted butter, so I just omit the salt from this, because if you use salted butter and then you still have the salt in the recipe, it's going to be very salt. So all you do is just cream the sugar and the butter with your hands in a bowl. This doesn't require a mixer or a blender or anything. This is an easy recipe. You just cream it like this in a bowl, and all the wet ingredients can be gone in one, and all the dry thing. So right now I have the 2 eggs here, and what I do when I crack out my eggs, I remove the ligament, and that's what they call the eye, because that is where a lot of the rawness is in the egg. So I also had a teaspoon, 1/4 of a teaspoon of lemon juice in it, just to because banana bread, you're not going to put a lot of, it's not like a cake and you have all that rum going in and things. So I put about that 1/2 teaspoon of lemon juice in it, just to cut rawness. Also take the head, the eye of the egg out. So those are 2 things that because I can't eat anything baked raw. That's why I don't eat baked product most of the time unless I do it. So everything, I'm gonna put the eggs inside here along with the sugar and the butter right now. Okay, and like I said, it's a very easy recipe. And I'm gonna add a banana, and it's a cup of banana. You just measure your banana. This was frozen, so it's whether you have it frozen or not, you just blend it up, because you have enough consistency there from the flour to so it won't get too mushy. So you just mix all of this together. So I'm mixing right now the egg, the butter and the banana. I'm gonna be adding right now about a teaspoon of a tablespoon of vanilla. And I'm also going to be adding, if you have mixed essence, you could add, that part is optional, it's just vanilla, but I love my essence. So I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of that, because that mixed essence, you know, essence is very powerful. So, you know, if you're doing cake, then that's a different, you know, I'm just going to be adding about a half a teaspoon of mixed essence to it. But the vanilla is a must. You have to have vanilla to, yeah, your cake. Unless you're allergic, and I don't know if anybody is allergic to vanilla. Okay, so right now I'm just going to be mixing up all of that together. The wet ingredients. This is one. And like I said, this is pretty easy, folks. Yes. And I'm just gonna whipping up all of this together right now before I add the flour. And always sieve your flour and your baking powder. Always sieve that. And this is just by hand, you know. The banana is in there and everything going, and just by hand. What I also do, folks, because I love my I'm gonna be adding a little bit of my, no raisin or fruit, just a little bit. You see, I have my yeah, soak, so I like to add a little bit of that wine that's soaked in there. I have this soak all year round. Yeah, for anything I'm doing that called for raisin. So this is my raisin soak here. So I had a little bit of the wine to it. You can tell how nice that's gonna be. So I keep a bottle all year round. I'm not a baker like for cake or anything like that, but I do a lot of baked stuff that I had. And this is my thing here, folks, with white rum and wine. Lots of wine. Yeah, and I have that all year that bottle. So you know that's really cured. That's rich. Yeah, so I like to add a little bit of that. That is just my thing. You know, that is just me. I just add that to you because I don't know, I just love tasting liquor in my stuff. So I just add a little bit. It's not much to you know, yeah, just a little bit, you know, and anything, you know, there's eggs in there, so yeah, just a little. And you, first thing you do, folks, put your oven at 350 degrees. I'm using an electric oven, so it's 350 degrees you're gonna set it at. Okay, I'm going with, I don't know for gas because I don't use not using a gas. And you just grease your pan and just put some flour the pan. So this is the banana, the sugar, the butter, and the egg all mixed here together. And for banana, you know, it's not have to be smooth because, you know, the banana is still gonna remain a bit on the chunky side. Yeah, so this is very cool because the banana were frozen. So you add that. So you mix it all out. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that there, and I'm gonna do the dry ingredients right now. And for the dry ingredients, I'm gonna need 2 cups of flour, and like I said, have your sieve ready to your strainer ready to strain it. And I'm just using all-purpose flour. Okay, so it's 2 cups of flour. Don't put any more than, you know, what the recipe calls for, because sometimes if you have too much flour in your stuff, you're gonna get a dumpling. Just make sure your measuring cup is really a cup. Okay, so this is a cup, and like I said, I'm using all-purpose flour. Just taking it from the bag. And you see, I use a small bag because I don't use a lot of, other than doing stuff like this or frying a couple dumplings, I don't use, I'm not a boiled dumpling person, so I don't open a huge big bag of flour because then I have to put it in the fridge to keep it fresh, and that could last me a whole year because I don't use a lot of flour. So I just use this is what, 1 kilogram, right? And so I might not even use the rest of this for another couple of weeks or so. So I put a little flour in the pan. And like I said, put your oven, let your oven preheat, because that is the best way to bake, in a preheated oven. When you put your stuff in there and just turn the oven on and put it in, you're not going to get a very good result. So always preheat your oven and then you add the stuff. Okay, okay, and so right now no salt, so I'm just gonna add it calls for a tablespoon, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a half a teaspoon, so 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I keep mine in a bottle and I put it in the fridge. Once you open your baking soda, if you want it to be long life, put it in the fridge, and that keeps it. Because baking powder can get flat. Especially if you have it for a long period of time, put it in the fridge and you're good to go. And I'm also going to be using I am trying to remember, a half a cup of, a half a teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm just, as usual, I keep my baking soda in the fridge also. So let me just get come on. This I don't put in a bottle, so this is a half a teaspoon of baking soda, okay. I'm going to be having flour all over my clothes, that's why I'm just wearing a whole t-shirt here. So for cooking, I just put on. A lot of time people see me in black, but I have so many black t-shirts. Those are what I just put on for in the kitchen. Sometimes, most of the time when I'm doing something messy. Okay, and I'm gonna also add a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Just cinnamon, nothing else, no allspice. Just cinnamon, because you don't want all that. It's gonna be too strong for you. Yeah, so cinnamon, and you know cinnamon bring out the flavor in apples and banana. It bring out the flavor in any fruits you do, almost any fruit. Okay, so we're gonna omit the salt, like I said, because we have so I'm just gonna be mixing saving this, so no salt because the butter is salted, you know, so no salt. It's been good stepping away from the kitchen counter, you know. I have more space over here and I can look right out the window. So I'm just sieving this out. See, when you sieve your flour, it's very good. Then you get rid of all the lumps. Oh, so folks, please like, share, and subscribe. And Kira from Kira TV, I was looking inside my YouTube to see the comments, and Kira from Kira TV, which is she's associated with Richard Brown and Jamie Hood, who on fire. I think right now she's sick, because I saw she put a picture up there and her face is swollen. She has a tooth, a gum, like a tooth problem, and her face is swollen. She's very talented. I've seen her on there. She's doing editing and all of that now. So folks, big her up and say a prayer for her. Her face was swollen, but I was surprised when I went in and, you know, once in a while I go in and check the comment, and she was commenting, she bigged me up on that stupid I did. So Kira, big yourself up, and I hope you feel better soon, okay? And this is how it is when you have, that's why I say to people, when you come to your mouth, you have to be careful, because the mouth when you see you have any problem with it, take care of it right away, because the mouth can lead to heart disease. Any gum problem in your mouth can lead to heart disease. So I am glad it's taken care of. It's you look a little bit swollen there, Kira, but it won't be for too long, okay? So get some rest and take care of yourself. And thanks a lot for tuning into my channel and subscribing. And I did the same to yours. I did it to Shakaberry, to Juta, to Public, to Candy, to Popeye, all of you guys over there, you know, because Fire get a lot of, you know, a few of his friends to subscribe to my channel. And Richard, I think Richard Brown did subscribe also. So thanks for all of that, okay, folks. So Kira from Richard Brown Films and Kira TV, people go over and subscribe to her channel. She's young and she's very talented. She's editing now, and I think the latest movie, one of the movie I saw the other day, that's why people are asking when she's gonna do the second part. And then thing came up that she was healed. So, and I saw her on there, picture of her on there tonight, and her mouth was very swollen, you know. And so so now we're gonna have the dry ingredients, folks. So this is the flour going in. So you know what, like I said, banana bread is it's very easy to do, because you do it by hand, okay? 2 balls. You need one for your dry and one for the wet, or wet ingredient. So it's and folks, we're gonna use pecan. So basically, if anybody who have this is optional, because anybody who has allergic to any kind of nut, you keep the nut hot. But I have no problem. And this is a half a cup of pecan, and it's chopped, and you add it to it. That gives the banana along with the banana a nice, very nice flavor, folks. So all I'm going to be doing now is just incorporate this together and stick it in the oven. And it bakes for about, give it about an hour, so 45 minutes to an hour, and it's done. It's very easy. So I'm just going to mixing it up right now. Yeah. And see, it mix out pretty easy, pretty fast. So like I said, see, you don't need a blender for this. You don't need a blender. You just some elbow strength to mix it around, see? And everything is in there. Just mix it, incorporate everything, and you just have a pan that is grease and flour around. If you have even a non-stick pan, I always grease, because sometimes, you know, still don't work. So you grease the pan and flour it, and this goes for 45 minutes, and then you come out and you get yourself a beautiful banana bread. So you just mix it up, just mix it, don't mix it to the death, you don't, yeah. Okay, let me just, and I'm gonna add it to the pan. I have my pan here ready, guys, for it. Easy. Banana bread is one of the easiest things to make. Very, very easy. So I am just gonna add it in the pan, the baking pan, and this is I think this is 9. It doesn't, you know what, just get a baking pan like this, like a bread, you know, you're gonna do bread, and add it in. I don't know what size this is, probably 9, let me see if it's 9-inch, 9, could be about 9, but you know what, you're just gonna have a pan that is hole in, because it rises, yeah. So you just stick it in, and you're gonna need a scraper to scrape down the rest of it. Get a couple of those rubber spatula, and just because you want it all even out. And see, there's a lot in there. I'm gonna use a spatula and get rid of the rest. So yeah, just do that. These spatulas are, I love them, because they just get everything off. Yeah, and these are the soft one. Yeah, They are the ones back in the day, but you get these off one now. You get about 4 or so together in the dollar store for about, and the same thing you get in, they're buying in the in those department store for a lot more money. The very same thing. So folks, utilize the dollar store. There's some very nice things and good prices in the dollar store. Don't let nobody tell you that oh well, you know, because it's for poor folks. Everybody uses the same stuff that you see in Walmart made in China is the same stuff in the dollar store. Yeah, in the Bay, in all those fancy stores in Costco, anything you see on there, you look at this thing, made in China. And I got 3 of these in the dollar store for $3, and one is in Walmart, I think, for about $5. You know, so like I said, and the dollar store is selling so much thing. You go there, you get so much product that you find in the department store for more money. So, you know, it depends, especially if you're on a budget right now. You just go to the dollar store. You can't go wrong. Let nobody tell you anything different. It's the same crap. Everything is made in China. Everything is made in China. Okay folks, so that's it, and I'm going to stick it in the oven at 350 degrees for 45 to an hour. And folks, if you want to know when it's done, okay, just keep sticking a toothpick through it, and you come up dry, you take it out. You don't want to leave it in there too long, because a lot of time when you take out stuff out of the oven, the heat's still baked, so don't leave it in for too long, okay? So that's why you have to continually check to see. Once that toothpick goes through it, you take it out and just leave it outside, okay? So I'm going to be sticking it in the oven right now, and the oven is on at 350 and it's heated up, so I'm sticking it in. Okay, so in about 45 to an hour. So I tell you what, I have some good news. I just done one before a few minutes ago. I make sure it finished bake and everything, because a lot of time, folks, I have to do part 2 and part 1 because I'm editing right now. I have to get up special app to edit stuff, so I have to set up my app. So when I set up my app, so I don't have to do any part 1 and part 2, but for right now I just bake one, and I'm just going to show it to you. So I have to get that special app to set up so I can edit my stuff. I found it out by myself, folks. I was, you know, wanted to edit, so I go and ask, how do you go about editing? Everything for me is try. I just keep asking, I keep learning, you know, stuff for myself. And what I found out, that there's a app that you have to get in order for you to edit stuff. So I'll be doing that sometime this week. And this is one, folks, this is one I baked early on. Just a few minutes ago. It's still hot, you know. So I said I wanted this because I'm going to take 2. So there it is, banana bread. I baked early, just a few minutes ago, come out of the oven, still hot, folks. And because I'm taking 2 by my friend, so I said, why not, you know, why not stick this one in and bake it and show folks what it looks like. So folks, that's the banana bread I just taken out of the oven, and I stick another one in, folks. So please, folks, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the comments, you know, and like I said, go over to Richard Brown and Jamie Hood and support all the guys over there. Support Fire, you know, because he's doing a wonderful thing. Try to set up Jamie Hood, you know, and he could use some financial support. They both could use some finance, because they're one. You know, that's what I like about them. Their team and their work together. Richard and Fire, they're a team. So you send anything to one, it supports the whole team, okay, folks? And also, you know, go down and support Marie Bravo down in she's down in Florida. It's called Marie and Mello, okay? So, folks, the other one will be coming out in the next 45 to an hour. But this is the one that I just finished bake. I don't want to cut it, folks, because you know, when you carry something for someone, I don't want to, you know, otherwise I would cut it and show you. But it's pretty much very moist banana bread. You know, it's look, you see how spongy it is? Yeah, so like I said, I don't want to cut it because you know what, professionally, anyway, I'm bringing her too, so I'll cut it a piece and show you what it looks like. Okay, and when it's hot, it's harder to do, but folks, look at that, look at that, look at that, folks. You see all the, let me turn it towards you guys. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That is a beautiful banana bread right there. Look at that, folks. Wow. So that's what a good banana bread looks like. Easy, simple. So I just well, you know, she knows, she watch all my videos, so she know I do this for a video purpose. So I like people to see it. You know what? I'll taste a little piece of it. Wow, folks, it's just very nice. It's not too sweet because the banana, the sweetness from the banana and brown sugar if possible. Okay. That's very good. Very good, folks. Anyway, folks, thanks again for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you take it easy, okay? All right. Peace.